Hi, Miss Houston. I read Chanel, A Woman of Her Own, the biography of Coco Chanel by Axel Madsen, and it is 388 pages long. Um, I chose this book because I want to be at least somewhere in the fashion industry when I grow up. Fashion has always been a really big part of my life, so I figured I'd read up on it a little bit. And I wasn't completely sure if we could do biographies, but plenty of people have told me that they did biographies, so I figured it was okay. And it was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a really hard book to read because it's Coco grew up like in the French world and stuff like that, and so there's lots of the locations that it's talking about, and people are with French meanings and stuff like that, so it's hard to keep up, and it's certainly not something that anybody would want to read, but I'm interested in things like this, like becoming someone as famous as Chanel and as successful as her. And so it was a struggle. It was really hard to read. It was really boring. It was really long. I'm not gonna lie, I pretty much just skimmed through the entire thing. I mean, I absorbed it, but it was really hard to read. Like, it's pretty much just about how she grew up and how she became a designer and stuff. And the first half of the book really has nothing to do with fashion, pretty much. Like, she didn't even think that much to be a fashion designer. It really just talked about how when she was like an orphan, pretty much not an orphan, she lived with nuns. It's really complicated. She has like all these family, but she lived with the nuns and they taught her to sew. So she knew how to sew, but she didn't really have a dream of becoming a fashion designer, I guess. So the first half of the book was really hard to read because it didn't intrigue me, it didn't catch me. So that was hard, but I think I gained a lot of knowledge from it, and I think it was a good thing for me to read. I would never suggest it to anybody, though, unless they actually are interested in it. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.